inviting me to come to share you my objection and everybody's objection to corruption and dictatorship and poverty and everything that comes out of these things. The tactics of dictatorships, as Dr. George said, and actually Dr. George said very important points. I hope you recorded them because it applies on all dictators. They use the same tactics. And he mentioned the way they manipulate the media, and also they use the card of division. And he mentioned how opposition splinters. I hope you said the points he said. He really presented them very well. So the media and the division, and also the terrorizing of the population and terrorizing the opposition. It's important to learn from the experiences of other nations who went through some experiences, because this saves lives and also expedite success. We have seen in the revolution of Egypt that the systems that depend only on the army and on the security forces are very fragile systems, unlike what people think. When they are living under the system, they think they are invincible, but in reality they are very fragile. You just need to know how to pull like the polars of their system, and they will collapse. And one of the lessons that you might pay attention to from the Egyptian revolution, you probably are noticing some confusions happening right now after the revolution. How can we come up with the system? How to figure out the system? So you need to really work on this from now. And Professor George mentioned about having one council for a change. You can do it now, because when you all have one goal of opposing your regime, that's a good thing that can unify you. But once you topple this, if you did not unify, it will be hard, because there is some honest people and there is also some opportunists. You need to unify now. You need to sit down together and find what you agree on, and find the basic principles for how do you like Ethiopia to be. It's not how we're going to advance the economy, or these things, these ideas could develop later. We are not going to discuss the details later. But what kind of freedom, and how can we protect these freedoms, and how can we protect us from another dictators coming back again? You can do it now, in the luxury of no fighting or bickering between each other, before you lose the dictator and you also lose the unity. So, again, he mentioned it, it's very important. The media. They fear the media. The media is a very big tool. I know it is hard. You can try the way he mentioned, by fighting inside to have a media from inside. It could work, or it could be hard with the Nawi, but you can fight it this way, or there is another way to reach the population. The population that are under persecution are hungry for a good word, an honest word. I know that the internet in Ethiopia is very little. You have like less than 1% who have internet in Ethiopia. So the internet is not reaching everybody, but there is always a solution. You can always find some basis among those 1% who can download those into CDs and start having this among the population. That would be your media. And in the meantime, you would work on the legal way to have your freedom of media, as Dr. George said. So this is important because you need to make a political base inside inside Ethiopia, not just outside, because you would look like a fringe if you are working only alone outside. You can have you can be the free world, you can have the organized group who are free of the influence of the dictator, but you need to have the people inside, because that is how you get the system. And you need, in the media, of course, you know how to tackle things that really hurts people, like unemployment, like price increases that they are suffering from, like corruption, like police brutality, like election rigging, whatever. And if you are up to the events that's happening, whenever an event happens, you would be like your watch. Right away you have a video comes out and talks what the people feels. They want to say, but they can't say. There has to be immediate, like second day and a video comes up. So they would feel like those people out, they are not outsider, they are with us, they are feeling our pains, and you are talking what they really feel, and this is really works. And when you are inviting people to come out to to make a demonstration, and you come up with few numbers coming out, don't be disappointed, because those few numbers are very valuable. When we had only last year, when we call people for revolution to come out, and we come up with only 50 people out. But when they come out and they say, for the first time, people here saying down, down with Mubarak, Yaskut, Yaskut Mubarak, it's just gets to the heart of everyone passing. It really destroys the system. There are 50 people, but they are not 50. You're not talking about the 50, you're talking about the word of truth coming out of them. So don't underestimate even the little numbers. The same thing, don't underestimate yourself here, because you have the free word that they don't have the luxury of saying it over there. You have the free will to organize, but you need to be honest to your country and forget any other Thank you. So, one thing, when you talk about Egypt, sometimes it comes to their minds the issue of the Nile water. And my position is, when you have two democratic countries, you will reach a solution, and the right solution. Because democratic countries value the lives of their soldiers, the lives of their people. But dictators, they pretend, and they are creating a fake patriotism. So they play on the chord of patriotism, and actually they are in the way they are like making a big cause to silence everybody else. I'm defending your patriotic thing. It's a fake patriotism. So when we have two democratic countries, we will value the blood of the Egyptians and the blood of the Ethiopians. We have seen Zenawi was not transparent with the lives of the Ethiopian diet in Somalia. He doesn't really care. He doesn't really care. My friends, the people want to live with each other. But it's very easy to hype this fake patriotism. and it plays in the hands of the dictatorship. And that's the end of my small speech, but I really salute Dr. George. He mentioned very well.